Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're about to dive into mastering Microsoft Power Platform, Canvas, and model-driven apps. This is a comprehensive guide designed to help you build, integrate, and scale powerful business applications. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore the key features, best practices, and strategies to make the most of these tools. So let's get started and unlock the full potential of the Power Platform together. Welcome to this overview of the Microsoft Power Platform. Today, I want to highlight how this platform is truly a game changer for driving innovation and digital transformation across organizations. It enables teams to rapidly develop solutions and adapt quickly to changing business needs. One of the key strengths of the Power Platform is its seamless integration with other Microsoft tools like Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365, and Azure, as well as thousands of external data sources. This connectivity allows for a cohesive ecosystem that simplifies data sharing and collaboration. Another important point is how the platform empowers users at all skill levels. Whether you're a business analyst or a professional developer, you can build powerful applications, automate workflows, analyze data, or even create virtual agents without needing extensive coding experience. This democratizes app development and process automation, making innovation accessible to everyone. Finally, the Power Platform is the most comprehensive developer platform out there, supporting everything from no-code solutions to professional-grade custom apps. It's designed to boost productivity across the board, enabling both citizen developers and professional developers to work together seamlessly. All of these features come together to support our overall goal, transforming how we work and innovate within our organizations. So, what exactly is a Canvas app? Well, at its core, it's a tool within the Power Platform that allows business users to create custom applications quickly and easily. The key thing to remember is that you don't need deep coding expertise to make these happen. They're designed to empower you, the user, to solve problems on your own without waiting for developers. Canvas apps are also great because they support a wide range of integration capabilities. This means you can connect them seamlessly with various data sources and services, making them incredibly versatile for different business needs. Another important point is the ability to design custom user interfaces. You have full control over the layout and appearance, which is perfect for creating intuitive, user-friendly experiences. This flexibility allows for rapid prototyping and quick iterations, helping you refine your app as you go. Finally, the environment itself is highly flexible. It's built for low-code or no-code development using a simple drag-and-drop interface. This makes building both web and mobile applications accessible to a broader range of users, fostering innovation and speeding up deployment. Overall, Canvas apps are a powerful way to bring your ideas to life efficiently, supporting the broader goal of empowering everyone to create solutions within the Power Platform. Model-driven apps are particularly well-suited for complex business scenarios where robust governance and standardized user experiences are essential. They help ensure consistency across your organization, making them ideal for enterprise-level solutions. When we talk about use cases, these apps are easier to maintain and scale as your needs grow, which is a huge advantage. They come with built-in features such as data validation, security, and seamless integration with Dynamics 365, so you don't have to build these capabilities from scratch. This makes your development process more efficient and your applications more reliable. Another key point is that model-driven apps automatically generate responsive user interfaces based on the data model stored in Dataverse. This means your apps will adapt to various devices and screen sizes, providing a smooth user experience without extra effort. Finally, these apps are designed with enterprise-scale solutions in mind, focusing on maintaining data and process consistency across the organization. So, whether you're managing complex workflows or large data sets, model-driven apps are built to support those needs effectively. Now, let's explore how the Power Platform offers robust integration and capabilities to support your business needs. First, security and governance at scale are critical. The platform is designed to maintain strong security measures and governance practices, ensuring that your operations remain reliable and secure, no matter how large your organization grows. This helps protect sensitive data and maintain compliance across all your applications. Next, we see the value in consolidating business applications. Instead of managing multiple siloed systems, organizations can bring these together into a unified environment. This consolidation not only streamlines processes, but also automates manual tasks, reducing errors and increasing efficiency. Supporting over 2,000 connectors to various data sources is another significant strength. This extensive connector support allows for a high degree of customization and extensibility, meaning you can tailor solutions to fit your unique data and process requirements seamlessly. Finally, the Power Platform integrates smoothly with other Microsoft tools like Dynamics 365, Office 365, and Azure. This seamless integration provides a cohesive environment for building comprehensive business solutions, enabling your organization to operate more efficiently and effectively across different systems. Overall, these capabilities highlight how the Power Platform is designed to empower organizations with secure, integrated, and scalable solutions that drive digital transformation. Let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of Canvas apps. On the one hand, Canvas apps offer a lot of advantages. They provide high flexibility and full control over the design, which makes them ideal for creating highly customized user experiences. The drag-and-drop development process is very user-friendly, allowing even those without extensive coding experience to build functional apps quickly. Plus, they integrate smoothly with a wide range of data sources, enabling fast prototyping and encouraging iterative innovation. And for mobile users, there are ready-to-use templates that make getting started quick and easy. However, there are some important limitations to keep in mind. Canvas apps tend to struggle with scalability, especially for large enterprise solutions where performance can become an issue with complex or very large datasets. As your app's complexity grows, maintenance can also become more challenging, requiring more effort to keep everything running smoothly. Moreover, unlike model-driven apps, Canvas apps lack out-of-the-box standardization, which can lead to inconsistencies across different applications. They also have fewer reusable components, meaning you might have to rebuild similar features from scratch more often. In the bigger picture, while Canvas apps excel in flexibility and rapid development, they might not be the best choice for large-scale, enterprise-wide solutions where stability, standardization, and scalability are critical. Let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of model-driven apps. On the positive side, these apps are highly scalable and enterprise-ready, making them suitable for large, complex solutions. They also feature automatic UI generation based on your data model, which can save a lot of development time. Additionally, they come with built-in data validation and security features, ensuring your data remains consistent and protected. Their deep integration with the Dynamics 365 ecosystem allows for seamless connectivity with other Microsoft business applications. Plus, they are generally easier to maintain because they use standardized components. However, there are some limitations to keep in mind. For example, UI customization options are somewhat limited, since these apps are heavily data-driven and less flexible when it comes to creating custom layouts. This can be a challenge if you need a highly tailored user interface. They also have a steeper initial learning curve for developers, especially those new to the platform. This makes rapid prototyping or quick changes a bit more difficult compared to other app types. Lastly, external integration options are limited without using Dataverse, which might restrict flexibility in some scenarios. Overall, understanding these strengths and limitations helps us decide when a model-driven app is the right fit within our Power Platform strategy. Now, let's take a closer look at the data platform support for these two types of apps. When it comes to Canvas apps, you have the flexibility to use Dataverse along with a wide variety of external data sources through connectors. This means you can connect to many different platforms, making it highly versatile for integrating various data sources you might already be working with. On the other hand, model-driven apps are more tightly integrated with Dataverse. They rely exclusively on Dataverse, which includes features like virtual tables, although these come with some limitations. This close integration means that model-driven apps are strongly tied to the Dataverse data model and its relationships, which can be advantageous for maintaining consistency and data integrity across your apps. So, in summary, Canvas apps offer more flexibility in connecting to diverse data platforms beyond Dataverse, making them ideal if you need to work with multiple data sources. Meanwhile, model-driven apps are more streamlined and deeply integrated with Dataverse, providing a more structured approach when your data is primarily stored there. This distinction is key as we consider which app type best fits our specific needs and overall platform strategy. Let's take a closer look at the design experience contrast between Canvas and model-driven apps. When it comes to Canvas apps, developers have the ability to manipulate control properties directly using PowerFX expressions. This gives us a lot of flexibility to customize the UI exactly how we want. We also have full control over the layout and behavior of the interface through simple drag-and-drop tools, making it very intuitive to design visually appealing screens. On the other hand, model-driven apps focus on a no-code, component-focused approach. The design is centered around data tables and views, which means we don't need to write code for most of the UI. Instead, the user interface is automatically generated based on the underlying data model, providing a consistent experience that's easier to maintain and scale. When we compare the two, the key difference is that Canvas apps give us more granular control and customization, ideal for tailor-made, highly specific interfaces. Model-driven apps, meanwhile, streamline development by leveraging data structure, which speeds up deployment and simplifies management. Understanding these differences helps us choose the right approach for our specific needs, and it ties into the overall theme of mastering the Power Platform to build effective solutions efficiently. Let's take a look at the user interface control differences between Canvas and model-driven apps. When working with Canvas apps, you have full control over the UI elements and design. This means you can customize layouts, controls, and the overall look and feel exactly how you want. It offers a lot of flexibility to create a tailored user experience. In contrast, app consistency can vary quite a bit depending on the designer's choices. Since you're customizing the UI yourself, different apps might look and behave differently, which can be a double-edged sword. On the other hand, model-driven apps offer limited UI customization options. They primarily rely on tables and views that you select, which means the structure and layout are more standardized. This might restrict some creativity, but it ensures a consistent user experience across all your apps. Because of this standardization, users will find a familiar interface when working with multiple model-driven apps, making training and adoption easier. So, in summary, Canvas apps give you maximum control and flexibility, perfect for highly customized solutions, while model-driven apps prioritize consistency and efficiency through standardized components. Both approaches connect back to our overall goal, choosing the right app type based on your specific needs and user experience goals. Now, let's look at how responsiveness and migration differ between model-driven and Canvas apps. When it comes to responsiveness, model-driven apps are automatically responsive across devices, meaning they adapt seamlessly whether you're on a phone, tablet, or desktop. No extra effort needed. On the other hand, Canvas apps require explicit design choices to ensure responsiveness. If you want them to look good on all devices, you need to plan for it during development. Switching gears to migration, model-driven apps tend to be simpler to move between environments. This is because they rely on a standardized data model, which makes the process more straightforward. Conversely, Canvas apps can be more complex to migrate because their data sources and connections might need updating or reconfiguring, especially if the underlying data sources change or are different across environments. So, in essence, model-driven apps offer a more streamlined approach for responsiveness and migration, whereas Canvas apps require more upfront planning and adjustments, but offer greater flexibility in design. This distinction is crucial as we consider how to scale or adapt apps across different scenarios. Let's take a closer look at navigation and accessibility features in the Power Platform. When it comes to model-driven apps, these accessibility features are built in by default, which means they are designed to support users with different needs without extra effort. This makes it easier to ensure your app is accessible right from the start. On the other hand, Canvas apps require us to intentionally incorporate accessibility features. We need to plan and design these features ourselves, making use of tools like Power FX formulas to create accessible navigation and interactions. Speaking of navigation, model-driven apps automatically guide users through related data entities based on their relationships. This automatic navigation makes exploring complex data more intuitive and seamless. In contrast, Canvas apps require us to manually design navigation paths. We have to explicitly set up how users move through the app, often using formulas to define these flows. Overall, the key takeaway is that model-driven apps offer built-in, automatic accessibility and navigation features, while Canvas apps give us the flexibility and the responsibility to design these aspects intentionally. This distinction is important as we consider how to create inclusive, user-friendly applications across the Power Platform. Now, let's take a closer look at the tools that make the Canvas app development experience so effective. One of the key advantages is the availability of templates, reusable components, and debugging features. These tools are designed to boost your productivity by helping you build apps faster and more efficiently. Moving on, the platform also allows seamless integration with multiple data sources, which means you can connect your apps to various databases and services easily. Plus, it supports mobile-friendly design, ensuring your apps look great and function well on any device, whether it's a phone or a tablet. Another important aspect is rapid prototyping. The environment encourages quick iteration, so you can test ideas and refine your apps swiftly without getting bogged down in slow development cycles. This accelerates the overall development process and helps you deliver value sooner. Developers often use Power FX formulas to add logic and control to their apps. Power FX is a low-code language that makes it straightforward to implement complex behaviors without needing deep programming skills. The platform also leverages a visual drag-and-drop interface, which simplifies the app creation process. You can simply pick components and arrange them visually, making app development more accessible and intuitive. Finally, all of this work happens through the Power App Maker portal. This portal is your central hub for building Canvas apps, providing tools and a user-friendly environment to manage your projects efficiently. Together, these tools and features create a powerful, flexible environment that empowers developers to craft robust, mobile-ready apps with ease. In this part of the presentation, I want to give you a deeper look into the developer experience when working with model-driven apps on the Power Platform. First up, let's talk about integration features. These apps come with built-in capabilities for validation, role-based access, and seamless integration with Dynamics 365. That means you can ensure data accuracy, control who sees what, and connect your apps smoothly with other Dynamics 365 solutions. Next, governance and security are key pillars of the environment. The platform is designed to emphasize governance, security, and scalability. It provides these built-in features so you can manage your apps effectively, protect sensitive data, and scale as your business grows, all with confidence. Moving on to configuration capabilities. One of the great strengths here is how much you can configure without needing extensive coding. You can set up entities, forms, views, and dashboards quite easily, tailoring the app to your specific needs with minimal development effort. Finally, the development environment itself is centered within the Power Apps portal. This is where you focus on data modeling, establishing relationships, and designing business process flows. It's a streamlined space that keeps everything integrated, making it easier to build robust, scalable apps efficiently. All these features together really highlight how model-driven apps provide a powerful, secure, and flexible environment for app development on the Power Platform. When selecting the right Power app, it's crucial to understand the expectations for maintenance and governance from the start. This helps ensure the app remains reliable and compliant over time. Next, consider how much user experience customization is needed. Do your users require a highly tailored interface, or can a standard layout suffice? It's also important to decide whether you're focusing on rapid prototyping to test ideas quickly, or aiming for long-term scalability that can grow with your organization. This choice impacts the app's architecture and future-proofing. Another key factor is the need for advanced controls, such as camera integration, pen input, or audio features. If your app requires these, you'll need to plan for the additional development complexity. Lastly, think about the overall complexity of your app, specifically, the number of entities involved and how intricate their relationships are. This will influence your design approach and the app's performance. All these considerations are interconnected and help you choose the most suitable Power app type, ensuring it aligns perfectly with your business needs. Let's talk about selecting the right Power app, focusing on security and data considerations. When choosing between Canvas and model-driven apps, it's important to understand how system admin roles in Dataverse can influence your options and capabilities. For example, having certain admin roles may grant you broader access or specific permissions that affect how you can use the app. Canvas apps tend to offer more straightforward access to data outside of Dataverse, which can be a big advantage if your scenario involves integrating external sources. This flexibility can simplify your data management, but also requires careful security planning. On the other hand, virtual entities and embedded apps are also factors to consider. These features can shape your app choice because they influence how data is accessed and displayed within your app environment. Lastly, if your app needs extra security layers, such as field-level security or detailed reporting, model-driven apps are generally better suited. They provide robust security features that help you control exactly who can see or edit specific data, making them ideal for more sensitive or regulated environments. So overall, your app choice should align with your security requirements, data sources, and user access needs, ensuring you get the most effective and secure solution for your organization. Now, let's talk about selecting the right Power app by focusing on integration and controls. When it comes to mastering the Microsoft Power Platform, understanding the differences between Canvas and model-driven apps is crucial. Each has its strengths depending on your project needs. One important consideration is your developer skill set, especially if you're not proficient in JavaScript or HTML5. This can influence which type of app is more suitable for your team, as some require more advanced coding skills than others. Next, think about the extent of external data source integration needed. If your app needs to connect with multiple or complex data sources, that can impact your choice and design approach. Another key point is whether you'll need to embed apps within your solution. Embedded app usage can provide seamless user experiences and streamline workflows, but it also requires planning around how these apps will interact. Lastly, consider whether your app requires advanced controls like camera, microphone, or pen input. If these features are essential, you'll want to choose options that support these controls effectively. All of these factors, developer skills, data integration, embedded app capabilities, and advanced controls, are interconnected. They help ensure you select the most appropriate Power app that aligns with your project goals and technical environment. Let's talk about some best practices for developing effective Canvas apps. First, it's crucial to monitor performance and optimize data calls. By doing so, we can significantly improve the responsiveness of our apps, making sure users have a smooth experience. Next, incorporating accessibility features intentionally is key. This means designing with all users in mind, ensuring everyone can access and use the app effectively. Leveraging templates and connectors is another great way to speed up development. They save time and help maintain consistency across your apps. Designing for responsiveness is also essential, especially since users access apps on various devices. Ensuring your app looks good and functions well on desktops, tablets, and phones is a must. Using reusable components can greatly reduce duplication and make maintenance easier. Instead of recreating similar elements, you can reuse components across your app. Finally, it's important to plan for scalability and maintainability from the beginning. Building with growth and future updates in mind ensures your app remains robust and adaptable over time. All these practices tie back to our goal of creating efficient, user-friendly, and scalable Canvas apps within the Microsoft Power Platform. Now, let's talk about some best practices to keep in mind when developing model-driven apps. First, providing training is essential. It helps ease the learning curve for both developers and users, making adoption smoother and more efficient. Clear onboarding ensures everyone can work confidently with the platform. Next, it's important to plan for environment migration and version control from the start. This helps manage updates and changes without disrupting your operations. Proper environment planning keeps your development process organized and scalable. Leveraging business process flows is another key point. These flows guide users through complex tasks, ensuring consistency and helping users stay on track. It's about creating a guided user experience that simplifies navigation and improves productivity. Standardizing UI components is also crucial. Consistent design across your app enhances usability and gives a professional look and feel. Users shouldn't have to relearn interfaces within different parts of the app. When it comes to security and validation, utilize built-in features extensively. They provide a reliable way to enforce data integrity and access controls without adding unnecessary complexity. Finally, focus on robust data modeling and relationship design. Well-structured data models are the backbone of a reliable app, enabling accurate reporting and smooth operations. All these practices, when combined, help ensure your model-driven app is efficient, secure, and user-friendly, aligning perfectly with the overall goal of mastering the Microsoft Power Platform. Let's take a closer look at the real-world demo overview. On this slide, we're showcasing the key features of both Canvas and model-driven apps. These demos are designed to illustrate how each app type can effectively meet different business needs. You'll see practical examples that highlight app responsiveness, security configurations, and the overall user experience. We want to emphasize how these tools can adapt to various scenarios, such as automatic UI generation, data validation, and seamless navigation through related entities. In terms of model-driven app features, we'll demonstrate the drag-and-drop interface, which makes customization straightforward, along with custom UI controls and integration with multiple data sources. For Canvas apps, we'll focus on their flexible design capabilities, empowering you to build highly tailored user interfaces. Overall, this overview aims to give you a clear understanding of how these apps can be used in real-world situations, helping you select the right approach for your specific business challenges. Thank you all for your attention so far. Now, this slide is dedicated to our Q&A session. This is the time where I encourage you to ask questions, clarify any concepts we've discussed, or even share specific scenarios you're facing. Remember, no question is too small or too complex. Our goal here is to help you understand how to better leverage Canvas and model-driven apps for your unique organizational needs. Feel free to share your challenges, and I'll do my best to provide tailored guidance on how to select and develop Power apps that will truly make a difference in your workflows. So, let's open the floor. Who would like to start? Understanding these distinctions between Canvas and model-driven apps is crucial because it helps us optimize development time, improve maintainability, and boost user adoption within our organization. When deciding which approach to use, it's important to consider factors like your data sources, security requirements, UI customization needs, and the skill sets of your development team. Model-driven apps are ideal when you need enterprise-grade scalability because they automatically generate user interfaces, have built-in data validation, and integrate seamlessly with Dataverse and Dynamics 365. This makes them well-suited for complex, data-driven scenarios where robustness and consistency are key. On the other hand, Canvas apps offer a lot of flexibility. They feature a user-friendly drag-and-drop design experience and support broad integration options, making them perfect for rapid prototyping or creating highly customized user experiences. Ultimately, choosing the right Power Apps approach hinges on understanding your specific business needs and technical requirements. By aligning these factors, you can ensure you select the most effective solution to drive your organization forward. Now that we've covered the fundamentals, let's look at the next steps you can take to deepen your expertise. First, consider pursuing formal training or certification paths. These can really help you enhance your skills and also validate your abilities in Power Platform development, making you more confident and marketable. Next, take advantage of the sample apps and templates available within the Power Apps ecosystem. They're a great way to accelerate your learning, experiment with different features, and prototype solutions quickly without starting from scratch. Engaging with the community is also incredibly valuable. Joining Power Platform forums and user groups allows you to share experiences, ask questions, and learn best practices from others who are on the same journey. It's a fantastic way to stay motivated and gather new ideas. Don't forget to explore the Power Apps Maker portal. Spending time in this environment through experimentation helps you become more familiar with how everything works and boosts your confidence in creating your own apps. Finally, dive into Microsoft's official Power Platform documentation and tutorials. These resources provide in-depth insights into Canvas and model-driven apps, helping you gain a deeper understanding and master the tools effectively. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to becoming a proficient Power Platform developer.